Hello everyone, it's Jeanette from Three Roses Journals. Welcome to my channel. In this video I have a flip through of a journal that I've called Into the Woods. The journal measures 24 centimeters by 15 with a 2 3/4 centimeter spine, which I've covered in script paper from Purple Puggle Prints, and I've added some vines to it and a tassel. The tassel's very textured with sari silk and raffia, twine, eyelash trim. There's beads in there, and I've even got some buttons hidden away in there, as well as some wooden beads that read "The Woods." The journal cover itself is made with a vintage book. I've taken it apart and added a wider spine. The journal has 3 signatures and 248 pages. The journal kit I've used to make the journal is Whimsical Forest Wonders by Fantasia Digitals. On the inside cover I've just added a word from the kit. So let's take a look. On this page I've added a tuck spot that I made following a tutorial by Gail Agostinelli. It's just 3 miniature envelopes glued together, and I've added a mushroom sticker to it and a couple of journal cards. I've used brown paper packaging in the journal, and I've added a burlap trim and a stamp to the corner of the page. This paper here is by Purple Puggle Prints, and it's her Old Forest paper kit. And throughout the journal I've added stickers and stamps and some fussy cuts to the pages. This is a little notepad I've made for some extra writing space, and I've stamped the front and back cover with leaves. This is vellum that I've printed on. It's a fold out page, and I've stuck the pages together using some brown paper tape, copy dyed paper with a stencil overlay, and some writing paper that I found in a second-hand shop. And I have splattered the back of it with some watercolor paints and added some leaf stamps to it. And this pocket is made out of a small envelope that I thought went well with a woodland themed journal, and I've just lined the inside of it with some paper that is part of the kit. Just 2 small journaling cards inside, and a larger one tucked behind the envelope. And this is copy dyed parchment paper, gives that lovely crinkly effect. I've trimmed some of the pages with this trim made from yarn. Thought it went well with a woodland themed journal. And I've trimmed some of the pages with washi tape. This image I printed straight onto the sheet sheet music paper. I bought these on Etsy. They come as PNG and you can resize them to whatever size you want. And because this page was too wide, I folded it over, sewed top and bottom and turned it into a tuck spot. And on this page I have got a faux envelope that I followed a tutorial by Angela Kerr at Angela Kerr Designs. And when you open it up, it folds out for more journaling space. And I've just trimmed it with lace and added a fussy cut from the kit just to hold it in place. I've printed on all of the vellum pages. This particular print is Fairy Forest by Debbie at Ink and Page. And you flip this over and it's a flip out page. This is vintage ledger paper, and I've added to the tuck spot another sheet of journaling paper. And turn that over. I've got some music composition paper, some writing paper that I've turned over and sewn, and I added a journaling card to it. And they all fold back and that holds it in place. This is craft paper, and I've also excuse me, I splattered the back of it and added another stamp. And in the center of each journal I've left the embroidery floss long and added some little charms to each signature. I don't know whether it shows up here, but there is a fox stamp on this page. And I've just cut the corners of this one at the bottom with a corner punch and a decorative punch on the top. And turn this one over. I've added a page decoration to this one, and over the other side a little snail charm held in place with a brad. More vintage ledger paper, music composition paper. This envelope is part of the kit, and I made a journaling card. This paper that I've used to make it is from Leanna Scrap. And it's just held on with a gold paper clip and some twine at the top for decoration. With this sheet music, I've glued washi tape in the center of it because it is quite old, and I was a bit worried that it would tear eventually, so just a little bit of added protection for it. It's one of the fussy cuts from the kit. This is a coin pocket that I've added a fussy cut of mushroom to the front, and inside I've added some faux lace and a little fussy cut in the center of it. This is actually a journaling card that I've turned into a tuck spot. You don't have to use everything for its intended purpose. This vellum page has a print from Leanna Scrap called Eco Print. You can see it better on that side, I think. This is an over the page belly band. I made it following a tutorial by Gail Agostinelli. The top of the page is a tuck spot, and then down the bottom you've got a pocket. And when the whole thing comes off, to reveal more space for journaling. And it's just held in place with a little brass clip. That's the end of the first signature. Another little pocket with a couple of journaling cards inside. And this word is actually printed on some linen, they call it paper, and specially made for printers. And another little envelope. And once again, I've lined it with some paper. And if you flip that down, you've got 2 more journaling cards behind. And this vellum paper is also printed with the Eco Print by Leanna Scrap. More coffee dyed paper. This is an over page pocket that I made following a tutorial by Kathleen Mauer. I messed mine up a little bit. It's not exactly the same as hers, but it still functions. On this side you've got a pocket with a couple of small journaling cards inside. And when you fold this out, you've got more journaling space on this side, pocket in the middle with another journaling card. This is a digital coffee dyed paper by Debbie at Ink and Page. I will link everything that I used in the journal down in the description box. When you turn it over, there's an envelope on the back that opens up, and inside is fold out journaling space. once again it's just held in place with a paper clip with some sari silk as decoration. And you turn over the page, you've got a fold out envelope. Music paper. This is a piece of 6x6 scrapbook paper which I thought suited the woodland theme perfectly. And another journaling card. I've added a little applique to the corner of the page there to hold it in place. You can also use the front of the envelope for journaling space if you wanted to. More washi tape. And in the center of this signature, we've got a mushroom, an acorn, and a leaf with a bead. This pocket I made using an empty seed packet. The journaling card is made using paper from Leanna Scrap, and on the back is hand copy dyed paper. And I've just added some decorative corners and whale tail tab. This journal card I made by printing a page 2 to a sheet. The journaling page is from a kit by the Digital Collage Club. And on this page I've just used a little gold leaf with a brad and another page decoration on the back. This is an envelope that I've glued only on 2 sides and used it as a tuck spot. And over the other side it flips up to reveal another journaling card. And this is the other side of that page that from the Digital Collage Club. Another of the mini envelopes that I've added a leaf and a little fox to. is an idea I got from Angela Kerr. It's just a strip of paper folded. And that's the second signature. Another little page decoration and another fold out. Another coin pocket that I've decorated with some cheesecloth and an acorn fuzzy cut. And the journaling card inside is a piece of Tim Holtz scrapbook paper. Another fold out. And one more fold out. I've just added some fluffy yarn to the top of the paper clip there. And in the center of this signature we've got a squirrel with a little acorn, a leaf and another bead. Another pocket that I made from an empty seed packet. And I've added some sari silk and stapled it on with some brass staples to use as a tab. And this envelope I put through my embossing machine, and then I went over it very lightly with some Tim Holtz vintage photo ink. And inside there's a couple of journaling cards. This one I made from out of a page from a book I have. Little squirrel charm, hold on with the bride. On the back here, I've got another page decoration made from a piece of sheet music and some hessian and a couple of buttons that I've sewn on. And this is a stuffed pocket that I made using a die cut. I won't take all the cards out, I'll just show you a couple of things in there. And down in the center here, there's what looks like a little envelope, but it actually does fold out for more writing space. And this washi tape that I brought because it was supposed to have a forest theme, but if you look down here you'll see an elephant, which gave me a laugh when I saw it. I've added some fern stickers to the edge of this page, and on this tuck spot I've added some Tim Holtz die cuts and a butterfly. Now I made this piece of ephemera following a tutorial. I didn't write down what YouTube channel I watched it on, and now I can't find it. So if I do, I will put it in the description box. So this side is a tuck spot with a long thin journaling card and a whale tail tab. And when you turn it over, there's a pocket with a large journaling card in it. And I've just decorated the front with what was a journaling card and a piece of burlap trim, and added a nature quote. In nature we never see anything isolated, but everything in connection with something else, which is before it, beside it, under it, and over it, by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And on the back cover, I've just added a belly band with another large journaling card. The image here was from a pack of papers that I brought from Temu. So there you have it, Into the Woods. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and thank you for joining me today. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like and leave me a comment. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. If there is a journal that you would like to see me make, please let me know. I'd be quite happy to. And I'll be back soon with another video. Until then, stay safe and be kind to each other.